Picture this, a near-luxury compact car with a panoramic sunroof, twin 12.3-inch screens, semi-autonomous driving aids, and an electric-like smoothness, all for the price of a used Honda Civic. Yeah, I'm not kidding. This is the Geely Starray EM-i, and it's making a lot of people, including me, do a double take. Because how the hell is this thing so advanced, so premium looking, and yet so cheap? But the real shock comes when you see what's inside. I'm an American car guy, and I'll be honest, I'm jealous. Like, full-on, China's out-hustling us jealous. If you love discovering cars that make you question everything you thought you knew about value, hit that like button, and if you want more of these wild reality check reviews, subscribe to Dragon Driver, because what you're about to see will make you rethink your next car purchase. Now, let's start with the exterior, because when you first walk up to the Geely Starray EM-i, your brain kinda glitches. This thing looks expensive. I'm talking BMW-level curves, Tesla-like smoothness, and maybe a hint of Lexus attitude. The front end is sleek, no big plasticky grille screaming budget car. Instead, you've got this sculpted faceplate that looks clean and futuristic, almost like it's hiding secret sensors behind a minimalist smile. The hood isn't flat either. It's sculpted with precise creases that play with the light like a designer suit catching flashes of a camera. The headlights? Thin, sharp LED blades that cut right into the fenders, the kind of detailing you normally see on $60K luxury sedans. From the side, the EM-i is balanced and athletic. The roofline swoops just enough to look sporty without making backseat passengers hate you. The doors close with a solid, reassuring thunk, and the wheel designs, multi-spoke with arrow-cut patterns, look ripped straight off a European concept car. The proportions are tight, the stance confident, and it honestly gives off that executive car energy. Paint options like metallic emerald green, pearl white, or matte gray push the premium vibe even harder. You'd expect to see something like this pulling up outside a fancy sushi spot in LA, not rolling out of a factory in Hangzhou for half the price of a Corolla. And then you get to the rear. Full-width LED bar taillights stretch across like a lightsaber, glowing in layers when you hit the brakes. A subtle spoiler is integrated into the trunk, and the lower bumper has a sporty diffuser shape. No fake chrome exhausts here. It's clean, minimal, and modern. The overall look? Confident, techy, and genuinely head-turning. If you parked this next to a Tesla Model 3 or a BMW 2 Series Grand Coupe, I guarantee you people would assume the Geely costs more. But here's where things get unfair, the interior. Because the second you open that door, you realize Geely's playing an entirely different game. It feels like someone dropped an Audi interior into a budget car's body. The twin screens dominate the dash, one for the gauges, one for the infotainment, and they're crisp, responsive, and animated like a flagship smartphone. The center console is minimal yet functional, rotary gear selector, a wireless charger, a couple of cup holders that don't look like afterthoughts, and deep storage that could hide your fast food guilt. The seats? Plush, well-bolstered, and wrapped in soft leather or leatherette with beautiful stitching patterns. They're heated, ventilated, and even the back seats recline a slight, something you rarely see in this segment. The ambient lighting is customizable with dozens of colors, the air vents are integrated seamlessly into the dashboard, and the panoramic roof floods the cabin with light. At night, the interior glows like a tech lounge, subtle LED strips tracing along the doors and dash, synced with driving modes. The steering wheel feels chunky and premium, and the infotainment system supports voice commands, app integrations, and even OTA updates. And the details, wow! You've got a refrigerated glove box in some trims, metallic switchgear that feels solid to the touch, and a surprisingly decent sound system with actual bass. There's soft touch material almost everywhere, even on the door panels where most brands cheap out. The climate control is touch sensitive, and the rear passengers get USB-C ports and vents. Honestly, if you covered the badge and asked someone to guess the brand, they'd probably say Mercedes. It's that good.
This is where the psychology kicks in, because your brain's fighting itself because everything looks and feels premium, but your wallet knows it's not supposed to be this affordable. It's cognitive dissonance on wheels. In terms of size and practicality, the Starray EM-i is what I'd call compact plus. It's bigger than a Corolla, smaller than a RAV4, and perfectly fine for a family of 4 or 5. The back seats have enough legroom for adults, and the floor is nearly flat, great for whoever gets stuck in the middle. The trunk is wide and deep, easily swallowing a stroller, luggage, or your weekly Costco run. The seats fold 60/40, giving you flexibility for road trips or gear hauls. It's practical enough to be a daily family ride, yet stylish enough that you won't feel embarrassed pulling up to date night. Now, under the hood, Geely's going for smooth efficiency. The EM-i runs on a hybrid powertrain, a smart mix of electric torque and gasoline efficiency. It behaves almost like a full EV at low speeds, instant torque, whisper-quiet starts, and that satisfying surge when you hit the pedal. Range depends on the version, but expect seriously good fuel economy and impressive city efficiency. Plug-in variants charge in under 2 hours on a fast charger or overnight on a standard one. The whole thing is tuned for calm, refined driving rather than sporty chaos, but it's got enough punch to make highway merges feel effortless. And then comes the part that'll make you question your life choices: the price. All this design, luxury, and tech sophistication comes in at around $10,000 to $15,000 in China, depending on trim. Yeah, 10 to 15 grand. To put that into perspective, that's half the cost of a Toyota Corolla in the US, or a third of a base Tesla Model 3. You could literally buy 2 Starrays for the price of one average US crossover. It's insane. Now, before you scream, there's no way it's that cheap. Remember, labor, part sourcing, and market strategy are completely different in China. But still, the fact that you can get something that looks, feels, and drives this good at that price point is borderline disrespectful to the competition. And Geely didn't skip on safety either. You get lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise, 360-degree camera, and automatic emergency braking, standard or optional depending on trim. Structurally, the Starray is built with reinforced high-strength steel in key zones. Now, obviously, crash tests under US standards haven't been published yet, but in China it's passed all local certifications. For families, this combination of tech and structure is a big deal. It's not just cheap fun, it's cheap and safe, which is a rare combo in any market. But here's where the reality hits. The catch. The Starray EM-i isn't available in the US yet. Even if it were, importing it would be a nightmare of regulations, tariffs, and certifications. There's also the trust factor. Would American buyers really trust a $10K Chinese car with their family safety, the parts network, the software reliability? These are fair questions, and they're what's keeping cars like this from flooding our streets, for now. But if this is the level of tech China's bringing at this price, American automakers better start paying attention fast. So, what do you think? Is the Geely Starray EM-i the future of affordable luxury, or just another too-good-to-be-true story that'll never make it stateside? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want honest opinions. Would you trust this car if it were sold here tomorrow? And while you're down there, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. Because next week, we're checking out another Chinese hybrid that's blowing up the internet. You're not going to want to miss that one. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, share it with your car buddies, and tell them, hey, China's not playing around anymore. This has been Dragon Driver. Stay curious, stay driven, and I'll see you in the next ride.